Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Daysi DIY. I'm gonna share with you guys an easy and beautiful fall DIYs. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Let's start with the first project. I'm gonna be using a piece of wood that I got from Dollar Tree, and I just removed that tag from the back. And to paint it, we're using the Rust-Oleum paint. You know, it's my favorite color to use, but you guys can paint it at any color that you preference, and I think it will look beautiful. I wet my brush a little bit so we can give this whitewash to the wood, and once it's completely dry, I'm gonna grab these wood cubes and I just use a little bit of the spackling to cover the holes, because once I place them, I'm pretty sure you guys can see like from the back, you know, the holes, and I didn't like it. And to glue it, we're doing a combination of wood glue and hot glue. The hot glue, it's only to hold it on place into the wood glue. It's completely dry, but if you're not in the rush, you guys can use only the wood glue. And once I place the 4 pieces, I'm gonna grab this beautiful free printable that I found on Google, and I'm just using the pumpkin. The letters, I just use it for another project, and I place the piece of wood on the top of the image, and I grab a pencil and I just trace it. And once I trace it, I just cut it with my scissors. And to place the image, I just using a little bit of the Mod Podge, and I did first one coat and I just placed my image. And once I placed my image, I just went over with my hands to smooth a little bit, you know, the image, so it won't have any wrinkles or bubbles. And I went over with another coat to seal the image really well. I love it how it turns out, this project, and it's super easy to create it. And the other thing that I decided to do, I used a little bit of the Waverly anti-wax just to go on the edges, because it was missing something else on this beautiful race, and it was a touch. I just love it. And you guys can paint it at the color you prefer, like I mentioned, you know. I think it will look perfect on different color, but I just want it white, you know. But please let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this project? Do you guys change something to this beautiful wood race? And I just want to take a moment to mention that today we're taking part in This Is My Thing or Esto es lo mío collab that is being hosted by the amazing Maria from Yetra Khreacioness. I will link it down in my description box below, the link of her channel and also the link of the playlist, so you guys can go and see all the videos that all these talented friends that they're participating today. Thank you so much, Maria, for hosting this wonderful collab. For the next DIY, we're going to be using one piece of the corn pieces that we got from Dollar Tree. They come 2 in a pack, and I decided to paint it and distress it a little bit. I think it will look beautiful at any color, you know. I just used the Rust-Oleum paint, and first I just used a little bit of the paint because I'm like, I don't want to paint all the way, you know, all the details that I had under. And once I was done, I decided to use this ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree, and I cut 4 pieces. And I cut this other ribbon, it's like burlap, you know. I cut another few pieces, and we're gonna create a messy bow so we can place it on the piece of corn, you know. And I grabbed the pieces all together, and once I place all the pieces, I grab a piece of the jute twine and I tie everything really well. And that's how simple and easy we create this messy bow. And I just use a little bit of the glue and glue it. And the other thing that I create another simple bow made of the jute twine, and I just place it on the middle. And also on the top, you know, you guys can see it's kind of like raffia, I'm gonna call it, you know, I'm not sure what to call it, but I just cut it on half, you know, so we can make it a little bit messy, you know. I'm thinking too, you know, if you guys want to, you guys can remove all that raffia from the top and just leave the bow. I think it will look perfect too, you know. I decide to grab one button to place it on the middle of the bow so it can have a little bit of more detail, and it was the only thing that I did. And here I'm gonna show you that I just went with a little bit of the anti-wax just to distress it a little bit, and that's the only thing that I did for this project. Also, I just grabbed a few pieces of the greenery and I just placed it. I think it turned out really adorable, this corn. It looks amazing in my tier tray. But please let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this project? For the next project, I'm going to be using 3 pieces of wood that I had on hand. You guys can use any pieces of wood that you guys have, or you guys can grab it from Dollar Tree. And to paint it, we're using the Rust-Oleum paint. I just did one coat and I just let it dry. I decided to paint it on the back of the piece of wood because we're going to create 2 side projects, and I will show you in a minute how adorable they turn out, these pumpkins. I'm gonna be using this tissue wrapping paper, and I cut just a few pieces and I use a little bit of the Mod Podge to place it. And once I placed the piece of the tissue paper, I just went over with the brush and kind of smooth any bubbles or any wrinkles. And I did another coat on Mod Podge so we can seal really well the piece of tissue paper. And I did the same step with the other 2 pieces, but I just used a different color of the tissue paper. I'll show you in a minute. And I just put it to a side and let it dry really well. I'm gonna use this shelf liner that I got from Dollar Tree, and I cut 3 pieces to the side of that wood piece, and I'm gonna use a little bit of the hot glue just to hold it on place. But I think it will work to use like Mod Podge. I think it will work, you know. And I just want to say, like, just be careful once you put in the hot glue. I didn't use that much hot glue, it was just a little bit, you know, because you guys can burn your fingers. Once we're done, I just went over with a little bit of the anti-wax, and I went over to distress it and also on the edges, and it turned out amazing once I distress it because it gives so much detail to the shelf liner, you know. And I went over on the other side too because I'm like, I want these 2 side pumpkin, you know, like to match, you know. And I grabbed one wood stem. I cut it in half because it was a little bit bigger, you know, and it fits just perfect on the piece of wood, you know. And I just used a little bit of the hot glue to glue it, but you guys can use just wood glue. I'm gonna create another like messy bow, and I grabbed a few pieces of that burlap ribbon and I just tie it really well. And it was really simple to create this messy bow, and I place it on the top, you know, with a little bit of the hot glue, and I went over on the other side to glue another beautiful bow, you know. I just grab a piece of the jute twine and I just wrap it in my fingers, you know, and I just kind of like wrap it a few times, and I just tie it really well with the same piece of the jute twine, and I tie it really well. And once I was done, I just used a little bit of the hot glue to glue it. The other thing that I did, I grabbed one button and I just placed it on the middle, and I grabbed this greenery that I got from Dollar Tree as well, and I just grabbed a few pieces and I just placed it on the side, and I did the same step with the other side, you know, and that was the only thing that I did. They turned out beautiful, these pumpkins. I love it how they look. But please let me know in the comments down below, do you guys have a favor for this two-side project?
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why.
For the last project, I'm gonna be using one wood house that I got from Dollar Tree like last year or this year, I'm not sure. And I just decided to use a little bit of that Rust-Oleum paint on color white just to paint on the edges and also kind of in the inside, you know, because I didn't like it just that color wood, you know. I'm like, I want something different. And once I was done, I just put it to a side and let it dry really well. I'm gonna be using another beautiful free printable that I found on Google, and I just cut it to the side of the wood house. And I'm gonna be using this glue stick that I got at Dollar Tree. I want to show you something different, like just in case that you guys don't want to use Mod Podge. So I just did one coat on the back and it holds really amazing once I place my image, you know, and I didn't seal like with another coat on the top or anything. And once I place it, I just went over, you know, like to smooth any wrinkles or bubbles, you know. And also I want to do a two-side project for this wood house. So on the other side, I grab another free printable that I found on Google and I just did the same step. It's really beautiful, you know. I love it. And I just want to apologize because I take so long to upload video and I didn't mention anything to you guys, but I didn't have a computer. I was struggling with a computer that I have for a really long time, and it got to the point that my computer, it won't turn on, you know, so it's completely like dead, you know. And the best thing, my family, for my birthday, they got me my computer, and I'm so grateful and thankful for the big present that they got me, you know. I'm so happy now I can go back again and do my videos. And I'm sorry I haven't posted anything, you know, but I'm like, I just want to take a time, you know. It's sad, you know, that I can't upload any videos. And it was great, you know, because I was just enjoying that time with my family, you know. Please just be a little bit patient with me. I'm gonna do my best to upload videos. I have a few videos ready for fall, but I'm thinking right now that we're gonna move into Christmas DIYs. We'll see what we're gonna do, but I'm gonna keep uploading now. And the other thing that I did on the edges of the wood house, I just used a little bit of the anti-wax just to distress it a little bit, and that was the only thing that I did. It turned out amazing, the wood house. I just love it. But please let me know in the comments down below with all the projects that I create for you guys today. Do you guys have a favorite? Please let me know in the comments down below. So that was it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified every time that I upload new video. And please don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much and have an amazing day.